She lives in the heart of Texas right now. But this started as, it was, I like to wrap dark, real statements, social statements. I like to wrap it in colorful candy packaging, you know. I like to sneak it, you know, when you try to sneak a dog a pill, you know. I like to do that, but with just really bizarre, I love the underbelly of society. I'm fascinated by counterculture and subversion and paraphilias and phobias. I mean, these fringes of society, and the fringes of our own minds. I mean, what the kinds of stories that can breed. But I also like to bring humanity to those sorts of things, you know. And I was raised by a single mom, I'm an only child, and stepping into my adulthood, I began to realize, oh, she didn't tell me a lot of the sacrifices she went through, you know. And I knew some of it as a child. I witnessed some of it. But as an adult, I was able to sort of step back, zoom out, and I just really had this urge. I had this deep urge to thank her, you know, to thank her and to give gratitude in a way that only I knew how. I don't have a therapist, you know what I mean? I probably need one.
There's a few in here.
There you go. All right, give me your number after. But this was my therapy. You know, this is filmmaking and storytelling is a way for me to dissect my own mind, dissect the life I live, the questions I have about life, and the characters in my life. You know, and I wanted to create something, a dark, Lynchian, just tight little slice of life, and like an onion, it unravels. You peel back the layers, and you have this idea of who this woman is, and then by the last 30 seconds, it's subverted, and you're like, wait, do I know who this woman is, and do we really know who each other are? You know, and as an adult, I view my mother in a completely different light. You know, and I give gratitude, and I thank her every day. And this is my weird way of thanking her, but she
loves it.
No, but she gets my sense of humor, and you know, I've always been fascinated by that kind of the underbelly of society, you know, and I love John Waters and David Lynch, and
so I see. I see the influence.
Yes, it's very influenced, very genre, you know, and so It's about my mom. It's about my mom in a weird, warped way.
Now, a funny fact that only us know about is that his last film was about his grandma.
Yes.
So somebody's a family man.
Yes, I'm a mama's boy. I really, really am. I mean, I was raised by two really strong, defiant, independent women, and those are always the muse I go to. You know, the mystical, magical realm of womanhood, I guess. Someone asked me at a former festival, like, what qualifies you to tell this story?
Oh.
No, and I meant it.
It's an interesting question.
It's an interesting question, but it's a question that needed to be asked, and I get it. And I was like, I was raised by a single mom. You know, I am the baby in this story. You know, in a weird way, and it's the only way I knew how to ask certain questions, or how to answer certain questions, or at least try, you know, in a weird, warped way. Because my mother, that's what she did. She didn't do that, but she was a teacher. She worked different jobs, and I wanted to explore motherhood, sacrifice, unconditional love, and